I think there's a lot of different emotions that you kind of go through when something like that happens. So I think it was a tough day for everyone.
What was Joe Kane for you and for this organization after winning 3 Stanley Cups?
Yeah, I mean, just the guy breeds winning, and coming in as a young player, I think there's lessons you probably thought you knew at the time that you had to learn along the way, and he wasn't afraid to teach them to you, whether it was playing both ends of the ice or not being afraid to sit you if you made a mistake or took a bad penalty or different things like that. I mean, the one thing that just sticks out is his passion and his excitement to try and win hockey games. That'll definitely be a void that we'll try to fill in here.
Did you see this coming at all?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't, but I guess you never really know what can happen in this business.
What has he meant for your career?
Like as far like in what way you mean?
How he helped you? What did he do? What are some of the specifics he did for you?
Well, yeah, just kind of expanding on what I was just talking about. Wasn't afraid to sit you down to teach you a lesson. Teaches you both ends of the ice, especially as a young player coming in. I mean, we kind of had the best of both worlds where we could, run, pretty offensively and have the freedom to do that with him as your coach. But he also expected you to be disciplined defensively and do your job at that end of the rink. So. Learned a lot from him, though, for sure.
Patrick, what message do you think this sends to the players?
Well, I don't know. I mean, obviously, we had a good start to the season. And then just kind of the last 5 games, there's a little bit of a hiccup there. I mean, I think if you look at those 5 games, you could think about certain things here or there that maybe we could have did better, and this wouldn't have happened. But that's the way it goes. We're 0-4-1 in that stretch, and obviously they felt like a move needed to be made.
Patrick, you have a coach who's just a few years older than you, and I think there's 4 players in this room that are older than him. How weird is that, or what are the effects of having a young coach now with this team?
Yeah, I mean, I guess time will tell, right? It's kind of hard to say right now, but. We'll see. I think a lot of us have heard some good things about him as a coach, and it seems like he's had some success in Rockford as well. And I mean, you see it nowadays, whether it's GMs or head coaches or whatever it is. It doesn't really matter your age anymore.
Have you talked to Joel at all? And if not, what will you say?
No, I haven't talked to him yet. Probably wait for things to settle down a little bit and try to give him a call, but. Just kind of, I guess, just have a conversation, and that would probably remain private, but also thank him for everything he did here. And I mean, the guy is he's gonna be an icon in Chicago for the longest time. The great things he's done for this organization, win 3 Stanley Cups, so that'll never be forgotten.
What did Jeremy or Barry say out there to you guys when you guys assembled together for the first time?
Yeah, just kind of talking about the schedule, and I don't think it was anything too much, but just kind of what we're going to do tomorrow, and probably go over some more team stuff. We'll probably try to get into our system here, but there really wasn't too much conversation today. Just quick introductions and hellos and things of that nature. And I'm sure as time goes on, we'll probably implement a system a little bit more.
Could this be a more difficult transition for veterans like you when you have a young new coach at this point?
I don't know. I mean, I really, it's one of those things that I don't really have answers on a lot of things right now. I guess it's just one of those things you'll just have to kind of wait for time to tell you what it is. So I mean, a lot of us have had the same coach for 10 years, so it's definitely something new for us. But at the same time, you try to be a professional and keep an open mind to what the organization is doing, and do the best you can for the team, and try to get yourself along with the new coach as well.
Patrick, do you feel a sense of responsibility that you share in it for what happened?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, of course. To be honest with you, when I first, I know this is just kind of me thinking about when I first hear the news. I'm just kind of thinking. I mean, I wish I wasn't sick that game in Vancouver. I wish I, maybe felt good on their road trip and could have played better, and maybe something like this doesn't happen. It's just kind of thoughts running through your head. But, also like, Dunks got kicked out like 2 minutes into the game in Calgary. Maybe that makes a difference in the game as well. So there's different things that run through your head as players. And, I think Joel actually got a lot out of this group the past couple of years. I think he's done a great job of bringing the younger guys along and developing them. And, same thing for this year as well. It's just kind of that, I don't know, obviously missing the playoffs didn't help, and a lot of answers I don't have, but it's definitely a tough morning for everyone for sure.